Ah, yes, the M4. It's been so long since I've seen you. Oh, welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ, the PC version. Oh my, I didn't know there'd be this many. The PC version for 105. Oh, this one's still going. The PC version, DayZ 1. Oh my goodness, there's more. Come on! We just got some new information coming from the DayZ developers talking about when DayZ 105 is coming for PlayStation and the Xbox. Let me just cap this last zombie here. Tango down! Whew, man, it's been so long since I messed with an M4. But yes, we have more clues or information based off of the developers. They just tweeted us today being... Let me go ahead and step over here. Excuse me, I always have a hard time right when we start these things. Today is what, the 27th of September? So they just tweeted this today, not even an hour ago. They said the 105 update, or I should say console players, so again, PlayStation and the Xbox. The 105 update will be released in October. We want to make it right, and we're working on bug fixing. We appreciate your feedback. We'll update you once the build is submitted for review. So we have, today is what, Friday? September 27th, so we have, including today, 4 more days in September. So I initially said about 2 weeks, and I think that still rings true. I think we'll either hear from them before the 2 weeks is up, or we'll have like a solid date from them at some point, right? Like, so they might say, okay, now we've submitted it for review, and that's only if the review process clears. Excuse me. So, okay, just a quick review. The submission process is tied, well, I should say the PlayStation and the Xbox are tied together. So, what that means is when they go through their certification process, if one bounces, they both bounce. They have to go back and review it. So, the fact they're going to give it a once-over, they've already done this with 104. I should say working with the console systems in the certification process. Obviously, they've been doing it for a long time for the Xbox. But I know PlayStation is relatively new for the studio. But I think they probably have it in a good place and have had it there, and they're indicating there that they want to go through and make sure everything's cleaned up, which is nice. So I'm going to say maybe a week, and again, this is my guesstimation. Whoops, I'm sorry. Did I hit my mic? Anyways, that's my guesstimation, and then we'll probably hear that they've submitted it, and then if the process goes well, it'll take an additional week. So I think next week we might hear something. Another reason why I'm putting that out there is, let's see, do I have this other one right here? The Livonia? Excuse me, there we go, right here. They did put out some information on the Xbox. What was it? There was some kind of Xbox broadcast, and they were talking about a bunch of different games, and DayZ's DLC came up, Livonia, and they said the release date is scheduled for November 13th. That's interesting because we're sitting on another version. I don't think 105 has anything Livonia. Just judging by the PC version here, we don't see anything even remotely close to that. I know it's part of the Arma expansion, or the Arma Contact expansion, or it's a variation of that. Anyways, the point is, if it's going to go through the cycle and make it by the 13th, they're going to need October to push it to the PC version, let it settle in, and then post it for certification, which will take its own time, right? So they need to have that entirely clear, which usually takes a month. So that's going to be October, and then if they're trying to clean it up for the console post, that's November. Wait, oh, I'm sorry, that's October, and then November, would they say the 13th? So that gives them the early half of November to really tighten it up. So if they're going to release this thing on time, it's basically, it's going to be soon. Well, and I know we've been saying that for a while, but now they've actually given us an indication by posting that they want to clean it up, and that's coming through. And the post for Livonia has really given us a nice clue for that. And I should say, well, as we get more information, we'll definitely let everybody know. We have been doing a lot of testing over here on the console side, or I'm sorry, we typically play on the console, but we've been over here on the PC testing things out. People have been suggesting, you know, try to attack walls and whatnot. So anyways, if you want us to, in the meantime, while we're waiting for this, we're going to be testing this out. So in the meantime, you guys can give us suggestions, and we'll be trying things out, showing you what some of the new mechanics are, like the duct tape glitch being fixed. That's a big one. It seems so small, and I cannot express that enough. Like everything we've been doing, from base building to just upkeep on your stuff. Like you need to have all the different stuff, which is cool, but you definitely need to get ready for it. And another question that a lot of people have been asking is, hey, is there going to be a wipe? I don't think so. The way it's shaping up, it looks like there will not be. Again, they haven't said officially, but typically when things get really bad, that's when they do a wipe. And they even said themselves that they want to not do wipes if at all possible, which makes a ton of sense. So what I would do, what I would suggest for us console players, to stock up on duct tape, sharpening stones, leather repair kits. Let's see what else. Oh, there's just sewing kits for sure, and maybe even have a few alternates to use and maybe build up some of their soft skills, because I have a feeling this is going to really help. So one of the few things you can start doing now, and so if there's no wipe, you'll already have all those things, so make sure you build up on your stashes and whatnot, and just start stockpiling this stuff. Now, I know we're having an issue right now with spawns for ARs on 104. From what I can gather playing this on 105, it feels like the loot tables have been tweaked in a good way, because I have already found a ton of ARs. Let me show you my bag here, which is also good news. Just trying to... let's put it this way. I've been playing 104 since it came out, and I have yet to find any ARs. And I know they're rare, but I haven't found any. So now playing 105, I went up to the airfield, did some heavy looting, and I've got, let's see, is it in this car? I don't know how well you can see this, it's nighttime. Did I not put it in there? I mean, I have an M4 on my back, which is unheard of for me. There we go. Oh look, the head torch works. Excellent. I've yet to find an MVG to test it out. Okay, there we go. Well, that's a Tundra, but here's one of the new weapons right here. So it's been good. Basically what I'm saying is the loot tables have been... Wow, that's incredibly loud. The loot tables appear to have been tweaked and fixed. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we get better loot, I guess, this time around is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, we'll be staying on top of the 105 stuff. We're still playing on console for sure. So be sure to check us out. Consider dropping a subscribe on the YouTube channel and turning on notifications if you want to see notifications for videos and for live streams. Again, we're bouncing between the PC 105 and going back to console 104, official and the private server that we have. Speaking of which, I should say we've got a DayZ server. It's open to the public on the Xbox right now. There will be one on the PS4 in the future. But it's open to everybody, so if you search North America and servers that do not have passwords, if you search in the B's, as in Becky, search BOI, and once you see BoiFriendSquad, that's us. Join in. And a quick note on the population number, or the slots, the amount of slots. Once we hit 32, or we get close to it, I'll increase those slots. It's just to kind of help us stay on top of, or at least keeping it running longer. So it's a good place to check things out. We've got an active community there, and we do have a Discord that also supports that. Well, now it gets daylight, right? We also have a Discord that supports the open server on the Xbox, so be sure to check that out. It has its own like subsection there. By the way, this is one of the new rifles, baby. Yeah, so stay tuned. This weekend we should be bouncing between official 104 and some private 104 and sprinkling in some PC 105. So again, bring your questions. Be sure to leave them down in the comments, or bring them up in the Discord. That helps too. And I think I covered everything. Oh, it jammed. What? Trying out that new stuff. So yeah, if you want to know any more things that we have covered, or anything I should say around 105, I've already been posting quite a bit, or quite heavily, 105 DayZ stuff in my DayZ highlights playlist. I do post a daily DayZ video, so anything in the blue text is generally, and I do have it labeled DayZ 105, but anything in the blue text has or pertains to DayZ 105. So if you want to know what's coming, cholera, sickness, the new vehicles, all that good stuff, the updates, it's a good place to look. Also, the link for the DayZ Highlights playlist is in the description below on this video, or you can just subscribe and turn on notifications on the channel, or both. It all works out. Let's see. I am on the social medias. Let's see. Twitter is jdemonkey_YT. And my Instagram is jdemonkeylive, all lowercase, no spaces. Boop. And we do have merch that helps support the channel above and beyond. Totally optional, but if you're interested in that, also the link for that is in the description below. And I think I'll get my little carousel thing soon enough. I think I'm at that level now, or at least YouTube will allow me to do it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, big thanks to the supporters out there, the viewers, and all the people out there super chatting and donating. Appreciate you guys. And we should be back with more information, keeping you guys informed with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox DayZ 105 update. I'm hoping it's soon, right? So real quick, I'm looking at my calendar, sorry. So if it's in 2 weeks, we're looking at the 11th of October. I think we'll hear something sometime, usually like Monday or Tuesday of next week. And then I think we'll see some sort of activity moving forward before the 11th. That's my guess. But anyways, yeah, stay tuned. We should be doing a little bit of Rust, I think, this afternoon as well, over on the PC. So stop by, check it out. Did I unjam it? Oh, I did. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next update or the next stream. Oh, that's so sick. I love it. Oh, here come the zombies.